The facts matter.
Good afternoon, everyone. Virgo here. I have been going through some information that was forwarded to me by different sources, and this story is just really crazy to me. I wanted to share it with you guys. So, as you know, I covered the Capitol Rioter incident. And for those of you, by the way, that had sent me emails while I was out and said, hey, why are you calling this insurrection an incident? It's because I was actually posting it during the time that it was going on, and it wasn't actually being called an insurrection at the time. And since we weren't sure exactly what was happening at the time, altogether, I just went ahead and kept it as that. So that's the reason I called it an incident. But regardless, so here we go. This is a oathkeeper and accused Capitol rioter who owns a tattoo parlor in upstate New York that unwittingly poured his heart out to an off-duty FBI agent who stopped by his business for an appointment. This is a crazy story. I just wanted to share it with you guys since I did cover the Capitol incident a few months ago in January. Well, more than a few months now, but here we go. Roberto Minuta, who's facing serious conspiracy charges for his alleged role in the January 6th insurrection, was lulled into a false sense of security when a group of people, including the agent, booked an appointment to get matching tattoos at his parlor, Casa de Dolor, in Newburgh, New York, on July 17th. During the 3.5 hours that the off-duty Fed and his entourage were getting tattooed, Minuta covered a lot of ground with regards to his case. According to a recent unsealed court document, he even ordered pizza. Minuta told the group that his life had been crazy since January 6th of 2021, according to the unclassified FBI memo. He explained that he was a part of the security detail for right-wing operative and Trump ally Roger Stone. George? Where did that come from? Not enough caffeine today. On January 6th, he called the conspiracy charges fake, said he wasn't involved in any conspiracy, and claimed he saw Antifa at the Capitol. FYI, there's absolutely no evidence to suggest that any anti-fascist protesters were present at the Capitol. I'm sure the majority of you have seen that at this point. If not, let me know and I'll cover it, but we're kind of past that now. He said he had to turn in his firearms in exchange for being released pending the outcome of his jury trial, and has had some problems with security at airports, plus his travel is limited. He also talked about how his tattoo parlor had been vandalized in March after he'd been charged in connection with the Capitol riot. Some parts of the FBI memo are redacted. For example, Minuta told the group that he spoke to someone twice on January 6th, once to provide information about someone's security detail, and another to advise when the detail left. The name of that individual is redacted. He also said that the FBI agent knew about those calls, having gone through his phone records. The off-duty agent, who submitted a memo to the FBI about their conversation in the tattoo parlor 2 days after the fact, insists that Minuta volunteered the information about his case and that the agent asked only one clarifying question, which was whether the felony charges he was facing were for conspiracy. But Minuta's lawyer is arguing the conversation wasn't a cool way to get information out of her client, and that the interaction violated his constitutional rights. In a motion filed earlier this week, she asked the judge to throw out Minuta's case entirely. The Oath Keepers, which is an anti-government conspiracy-oriented militia, or at least that's how they're listed, has been under intense scrutiny since nearly 20 of its members have been charged for their alleged involvement in the January 6th riot. In addition to being an Oath Keeper, Minuta had been photographed at earlier pro-Trump rallies in Washington, D.C., marching alongside members of the Proud Boys, another group that is overrepresented in the Capitol riot defendants. So I just wanted you guys to be aware the picture that you are currently looking at is of that gentleman, and you can see him in his gear. Anyhow, I thought you guys might be interested. So there's a link in the description if you want to take a look at it for yourself. And thanks so much for listening. See you guys later. Bye-bye.